Hey guys, this is Comic and today I'm doing a review for Young Justice. This is kind of the penultimate episode for the season. So this is the last week of premieres, at least, so before the finale. So we have this episode, and then next week we'll have 3 episodes to end this season of Outsiders, and hopefully get season 4 as quickly as we can. So with this episode, honestly, I enjoyed this because we get to have a bit of a nostalgic trip with the actual Young Justice members, or at least most of them, especially the original members, fighting together as Dick Grayson has this fever dream about Wally, and the rest of the team sees this as well, and it was a really nice throwback to what the show was, and especially their espionage missions and how they work together. So I really enjoyed that aspect, and even some of the drama that is between them. So I'd say the biggest, plot line between the older Young Justice team, or our Young Justice team, the OG team, is between Superboy and Miss Martian, as M'gann has to face maybe having to do the same thing she did in Season 2, the Aqualad, to save the Justice League and defeat Granny Goodness / Darkseid, and obviously Superboy not being very happy about this, but I like how much they've grown as a couple overall, but also, some things that are definitely remaining with these feelings from Season 2 that almost broke them up. So I enjoyed that scene. I enjoyed the emotion from that scene, and we'll see where that goes and where M'gann's gonna go, because obviously she's been definitely a little bit more of a darker character since Season 2, but you really get to see that effect in this season. She's not the hello Megan type character anymore. She's grown a lot as a character, just like a lot of her OG Young Justice members, but especially her. I think she's hardened a bit throughout the years. So I'm interested to see where that's going to take her character. Now, if you're a fan of the Outsiders, we do get to see a little bit from them, because they wanted to go save Halo as the rest of the YJ team, again, go up against Granny Goodness, I guess a bit more directly, but we do get to see Geoforce and Forager and Tara / Terra in this episode as well, but they don't really do much at all, and same thing for the Black Lightning stuff. I don't really know what direction they're really going with it. I still don't really love the twist of Dr. Jace and how forced that all was, but it was nice to see his kids, because obviously a big part of Young Justice is seeing what's to come, who are going to be the heroes of tomorrow, and we do get to see Jefferson's kids, which is cool. And obviously, if you're a Black Lightning fan of the TV show or the comics, it's cool to have that wink wink that they might become part of this show in the future. So overall, I do feel like the plot has been pretty weak for this season, and it does affect this episode a bit, where it's like, alright, they're going up against Granny Goodness, but do I care? I've kind of seen this before. I've seen them go up against the Justice League many times, and the Justice League being affected, and that the Young Justice members have to fight against whatever evil has brought down the Justice League. So that part is fine. I'm also not a huge New Gods fan. It takes me a really long time to be completely invested in a Darkseid story, or again, New God story, but overall I enjoy the character moments a little bit more here, especially as a Young Justice fan, as someone who loves Season 1 and loves this show, but Season 1 being really brilliant for me. So it was cool to go back to those roots and remind us why we loved the show in the first place, or how we fell in love with the show. So I really enjoyed that moment, and the weight of what Wally's death has been for everyone, not just Artemis, but even Dick Grayson as a best friend. So hopefully we get to see a bit more moments like this in the last 3 episodes of the season, and hopefully in Season 4 even more. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this episode of Young Justice? This is Comic Definitely go follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Go check out my comics like Father Like Daughter and They Call Her the Dancer. And every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time is Frontline Live, where we discuss our favorite comics and comic book news. Thanks, guys. Bye.